Welcome to Zaahira and welcome to my Fashion Week reviews. Today I'm starting with Paris Fashion Week. It kicked off I think 2 or 3 days ago, and I'm going to review some of the Paris Fashion Week shows. Now the reason why I didn't do any reviews on London and Milan Fashion Week is partially because I got kind of sick there in between, and there was really a lot going on in my everyday job, so at some point I had to decide what to do, and sometimes money comes first. So yeah, let's get started. Today I'm reviewing 2 fashion houses that couldn't be more different. First is going to be Maison Margiela, and the second one is going to be Vionnet. In good Margiela manner, there is no designer appearing at the end of the show, only all the people that actually helped with the designing. So about Margiela, if you are familiar with the fashion house, you also know that the founder, Martin Margiela, is not really known. He tried a big deal to stay anonymous and put the focus on fashion itself. Now he hired a new designer, John Galliano. Now we all know John Galliano to be quite special, and while he makes great fashion, he had his personal issues. I think though it is quite interesting, that change, and yeah, let's look at the clothes. Anyway, so about the clothes, I think it's quite interesting. Now Margiela for me is never easy on the eyes. It always takes some time to get into it. For me it looks like they had a hell of a time. There's a lot of playing with different kinds of fabrics, different kinds of patterns and kinds of materials. There's a lot of plastic involved at some point. I'm not sure what is exactly all plastic. Some of it really looks like it, some of it could just be leather. Yeah, it's bold. I would say it's bold. There are some Asian touches. The silhouettes to me look quite bulky. It's a very wearable, interesting collection that definitely speaks for itself and takes some time getting used to it. Like I feel often with Margiela clothes is at the beginning I look at it and I'm like, oh my god, really, what were they thinking when they designed that? Or like, oh, who would wear that? Like you can't even look at it. But then when I keep looking at the clothes, yeah, I find that you really need to examine the clothes and look at them, try also to feel them. How would you feel wearing them and things like that, and that's really what Margiela is all about, and I think it's really interesting. And once again, they did it in a beautiful way. Now Vionnet couldn't be further away from Maison Margiela. Vionnet is a very traditional fashion house. Madame Vionnet, who founded the house, was a very classical couturier, fashion designer. She learned everything from scratch. She designed everything from scratch. She always designed on the body. It was all very female, and she worked with the femininity of the body and the volumes. I find it very interesting to see how this fashion house transcends into a more modern style. In the beginning of the fashion show, it looked like a very traditional collection, and then eventually it took some more modern turns, which I thought very fitting. So in the beginning you see all those beautiful draped dresses. It's really a lot like those Greek goddess gowns. Wouldn't be surprised if some of them pop up in next red carpet season. They're really beautifully bringing out the female body. And now for a change, they put a very thin layer of silk on top of it. It looks beautiful. It only accentuates the feeling of the goddess vibe with this silky fog that surrounds the wearer. So really beautiful detail there. Eventually then the designers slowly change into slip dresses, which is something very modern. I think it comes from the 80s, 90s originally. It was when they came out the first time. And eventually the draping becomes more loose, or only in parts of the clothes. It's not all covered anymore. And it starts to look more adventurous, and also covers more of the body at times, like this one for instance. The colors are very pastel, very light, very quiet and calm, nothing too bold. It's a very successful collection that honors the tradition of the house, but also respects today's styles and ideas. Thanks so much for watching. This is it for today. I'm gonna see you again tomorrow. Give me a thumbs up if you liked it. And also let me know your opinion on the designs. I'm always interested in other opinions. Okay, bye!